slow, you can still go. Even when there's no hope, you can still go. I never answer to no, man, I still go. Go, 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 go.
Brian Giles with Brian Giles MTG, and we're back with more Edge of Eternity spoilers. So, whoops. Try to close some windows down here. So, we're starting off with Wefstalker Ardent. Red and 2 for a 2/3 Drix Artificer. That whenever another creature or artifact you control enters, this creature deals 1 damage to each opponent. And you can warp it in for a red mana. So that's interesting. Next up we have Use Social Engineering. 2 green and 3 for a enchantment that reads, has landfall whenever land you control enters. Create a 2/2 colorless robot artifact creature token. And you can warp it in for a green and 1. So you can just keep warping stuff in, and keep doing some landfall shenanigans. So, hoo-ha, I'm not unhappy with that. Next up is Bygone Colossus, a beefy 9 generic for a 9/9 artifact creature robot giant that has a warp ability of 3. Now, with that low warp ability, you can use it to station your starships or your planets. So, definitely, this guy's definitely going to be find some uses in some decks. And because it's colorless, you can use it in some Eldrazi decks as well. Next up we have Voidforged Titan. A black and 4 for a 5/4 artifact creature robot warrior. Has a void thing going on here with at your end step. If an online permanent left the battlefield or a spell is warped this turn, you can draw a card and lose a life. We have Emissary Escort. For blue and 1, you get a 0/4 robot soldier. And it gets +X/+0, where X is the greatest mana value among other artifacts you control. So again, that's where that Bygone Titan comes in. You know, you can warp him in and boost this guy up to get him a 9/4 on turn 3. Yikes. So your Bygone Colossus and your Emissary Escort make a good pair. Next up we have Unravel. At 2 blue and 1, you have an instant release counter target spell. The amount of mana cast this spell was less than its mana value. You draw a card. So if you've got stuff that reduces instants, that reduces the cost of your spells, you can get some card draw off this. I'm not unhappy with it. It's a 3 mana counter spell. Seems decent. So we have Genomorph Imago. So it's a Green and blue for a 1/3 insect druid with a landfall ability. Whenever land enters, target creature can get base power and toughness of 3/3 till end of turn. If you control 6 or more lands, the base power and toughness 6/6 until end of turn instead. Okay, we've got some Simic things going on here with some landfall. Okay, I get what you're throwing down. We got decode transmissions at a black and 2. Source it reads: draw 2 cards, lose 2 life. And if it's void thing, which is if a non-land permanent left the battlefield or a spell was warped, instead you draw 2 cards and an opponent loses 2 life. So again, black doing the black things. Next up, we have Singularity Rupture. Now, this is the Buy a Box promo card. So, 2 blue and 2 black and 3 for sorcery. Destroy all creatures that any number of target players each mill half their library rounded down. Ouch! 6 mana and half your and all your creatures in half your library goes bye-bye. Ew. That card is just nasty. I'm not the biggest mill fan. That just makes everything worse. And if you have something out like Bruvac or can't think of the other thing that if you mill a certain amount of cards, you can mill out players, win the game on something like this. Yeah, that just ew, so bad, ew, brother, ew. Except we have Servondum the Lucent. So a white, 2 black and 2 for a 4/4. Legendary human knight with Death Touch and Lifelink. Whenever it enters or attacks other creatures you control, gain +1/+0 and Death Touch till end of turn. Hoo-ha. Another land off the bonus sheet is the Blink Moth Nexus. So it's a land, you can tap it to add a colorless, or pay 1 and becomes a 1/1 Blink Moth artifact creature with flying. It's on the turn and it's still a land. Pay 1 to tap it, and Blink Moth creature gets +1/+. +1/+1 till end of turn. We have Eldrazi Temple. So a land that you can tap and add colorless, or tap to add 2 colorless, and just spin it only to cast Eldrazi spells or activate abilities of colorless Eldrazi. We have Thespian Stage. So it's land to tap it to add a colorless, pay 2 to tap it, the land becomes a copy of target land, except it has this ability. Next up we have Ouroborid, or Ourobororoid. So 2 green and 2 for a 1/3 plant worm. Then in combat on your turn, put X +1/+1 counters on each creature you control. X is this creature's power. Okay, so it keeps getting bigger and bigger and bigger. +1 counters deck will like that. Next, we have a reprint of Banishing Light, which is a white and 2 for an enchantment that reads when it enters, until target non-land permanent opponent controls until this enchantment leaves the battlefield. Weapons manufacturing. A red and 1 for enchantment that reads whenever a non-token artifact you control enters, create a colorless artifact token named munitions. When this token leaves the battlefield, it deals 2 damage to any target. Then we have Wormwall Sweeper. 2 mana for a 2/2 spacecraft that has flying when you station it up to 4. When it enters, you can surveil 2. So, not bad. We have Insatiable Skittermaw. A black and 2 for a 2/2 insect core with menace. It has a void ability, so whenever at your end step, whenever a non-land permanent left the battlefield or a spell was warped, you can put a +1/+1 counter on this creature. Then we have Gemstone Caverns. So it's a legendary land. If it's in your opening hand and you're not the starting player, you can begin with your on the battlefield with a luck counter on it. You do exile a card from your hand, and you can tap to add a colorless, or if it has a luck counter on it, add 1 mana of any color. Good. So, hoo-ha. Then we have Chrome Companion, which is 2 mana for a 2/1 artifact creature dog. Whenever this creature becomes tapped, you can gain a life. And pay 2 and put a target card from a graveyard on the bottom of its owner's library. Hoo-ha. We've already seen the Starfield Vocalist. This is the anime version. We have Endstone. 7 mana for a legendary artifact. If you play a land or cast a spell, draw a card. At the beginning of your end steps, your life total becomes after life starting life total rounded up. Hoo-ha. Interesting card. We got Celestial Colonnade. So this is a land. Enters tapped. Tapped at a white or blue and pay white, blue, and 3 to become a 4/4 white and blue elemental creature with flying and vigilance, and it's still a land. So this, I'm thinking, the man lands that this was all part of will probably be in this bonus sheet set. We have High Market, another card from the bonus sheet. It's a land, so you can tap it to add a colorless or tap it and sacrifice a creature to gain a life. Good old Mana Confluence. It's a land, tap it and pay a life to add 1 mana of any color. And this is the I don't know exactly what they call it, but it's the sci-fi comic uh, cover, which are, these are going to be all the special guests are going to be in this particular format. So this is Magus of the Moon. Red and 2 for a 2/2 human wizard. All non-basic lands are mountains. I wouldn't mind having this for my wizard deck. We have Nexus of Fate, which is a beefy 2 blue and 5 for an instant. It reads, take an extra turn after this one. This card is put into a graveyard from anywhere, reveal it, and put it into its owner's library instead. Paradox Haze. So it's a blue and 2 for an enchantment aura. You can enchant a player. Getting an enchanted player's first upkeep. That player gets an additional upkeep step after this one. More upkeeps. So hoo-ha. Of course, Sliver Overlord. It's Wooburg, white, blue, black, red, green for a legendary Sliver mutant. It's a 7/7 that you can pay 3 to search your library for a Sliver card and reveal it, put it in your hand and shuffle, or pay 3 and gain control of target Sliver. So, hoo-ha, Sliver. We have Apharel, Stone Chosen. Apologize for the graininess of the spoilers, but 2 black and 3 for a 3/3 legendary human cleric with ward. Discard a card at random, something we haven't seen before, and it has a void thing. So whenever it attacks, if a non-land permanent left the battlefield this turn, or our spell was warped, defending player loses half their life, rounded up. Yikes. Goes fun with that nice happy bat from Lost Caverns. Hoo-ha. And this is Sammy, Wildcat Captain, which is a different version of Sammy. There's going to be different versions, a lot like there was with the Urzas in Brothers War and the Mishras and whatnot. Different versions throughout their life. So this is a later version of Sammy. It's a red, a white, and 4 for a 4/4 legendary human artificer rogue with double strike and vigilance, and spells you cast have affinity for artifacts. So, if you're playing with some artifact heavy stuff, this might be fun to put in like one of your Boros equipment decks. I mean, with his abilities of double strike and vigilance, he makes a good target for some of the equipment that you get in that. And give him a Buster Sword and go to town. Makes him a 7/6 a double strike vigilance, and if he goes through, you're hitting for 14. He's staying as a blocker, and you get 4 hits off of the Buster Sword trigger. So yeah, this guy, if I ever get him, I might put him in my in my Boros equipment deck for Final Fantasy, just because he's cool like that. And finally, for this particular thing, we have nesting grounds. It's a land you can tap it, add a colorless, or pay one and tap it to move a counter from a target permanent you control into another target permanent. Activate only as a sorcery. Now this is nice because of late we've gotten a lot of stuff that makes different kinds of permanent type of things. So, permanent, other than, +1/+1 counters. So, nesting grounds is a good thing to have. Not gonna lie. Well, that's it for this amount. I'm going to I double checked, and that's, like I said, that's it. So we'll see you on the next video.